Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Howie Roseman is tiers above the rest of the GMs in football. I'll just go ahead and say it. Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith in the first round. There were projections. Most projections were saying we were going to get Nolan Smith at 10. Never mind, Jalen Carter drops to 9. Howie trades up and gets him. And then Nolan Smith just falls right into our hands at 30. The Georgia Eagles pipeline, whatever is going on, hey, I'll take it, man. Even though I do have to admit, I'm not completely sold on Jordan Davis. He had a solid rookie year, a pretty good one, but I'm not convinced he's going to be as elite as we originally thought yet this year. I think next year will really determine that. But yeah, to get Jalen Carter, oh my God, this defensive line. Now you have Hassan Reddick, Brandon Graham, Josh Sweat, Nolan Smith on the outside, and then you still have to worry about Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, and Fletcher Cox. This defensive line, who really had questions about the defensive line early on, now has become our greatest strength, maybe even surpassed our offensive line, which is crazy to say. Good luck blocking this defensive line now. This is ridiculous. Man, I still cannot just wrap my head around the fact that we got two premier pass rushers in the first round after just going to the Super Bowl. They're going to do some serious damage. They're going to tear some offensive lines up, man. It's crazy because even I was like looking at some of the draft comps, even for Nolan Smith, they compared him on draft night to Hassan Reddick. And obviously these draft comps are just guesses. But yeah, if he's even maybe like 3/4 of what Hassan Reddick is, this defensive line is going to be dangerous. And obviously, Jalen Carter is going to completely tear up the inside. And yes, there are some questions about Jalen Carter, especially with the whole incident he just had and not being able to finish the conditioning drills and all that. But you put him in that locker room with those guys, those older guys, Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, all those guys, he's going to be just fine. I'm not worried about that. And when you look at, I believe the Eagles did their due diligence when they did their research and brought Jalen Carter in for visits and all that. They must see something that he's going to change and all that. Man, this got me so hyped for the season now. I just cannot wait to see this defensive line play football. And honestly, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I cannot wait to play the Chiefs on a real field so they can see what this defensive line is really like, especially now that it's like this. But yeah, this sets us up perfect for day 2. We almost have a good draft no matter what happens here on out. I would like to see a running back taken at some point. Because I think Gainwell and Penny can be solid. I don't trust them as the only 2 backs in the room, and Boston Scott's still there too. But I would like to bring another running back in the room. I'm not completely sold on the safety position either, but yeah, to do this day 1 is just absolutely amazing. Again, all credit to Howie. And this team set up to get right back to the Super Bowl, I believe already. But man, this is what a day 1.